It's time for things I didn't know about Assassin's Creed Unity, but I feel that since we've been gone for so long, we need to get back to it properly. So we're gonna double up. It's time for things I didn't know about Assassin's Creed Unity and Rogue. Now guys, you all know that I have problems pronouncing, see, English words. I can't even say it right now. You all know that I have problems pronouncing English words. So now that there are these French words going on in the background with French locations, we all know I'm gonna butcher it. So we've had Zodical Candy come in and read the French words. So it's gonna be a very seamless transition. I'll be reading like normal and then it'll just jump into her saying the word properly. So you won't even notice, trust me, you won't even notice at all. Fact 1. So let's talk about
Les Misérables
for a second. This is the story of the history of France in one of the most well-known novels in history. It was written by a French author named Victor Hugo, and at the start of the game, there are two brothers named Victor and Hugo. Coincidence? I think not. But how about the social club mission Colette, which is a reference to
Les Misérables
itself, and Sean Hastings even makes a comment about how he's disgusted how so many people think that the musical version takes place in the French Revolution. Fact 2. So using your eagle vision, you can go underneath the
Tuileries
garden and then go along the entrance that's at the coastline. You'll find a man chopping up a piece of meat with a cleaver, and next to him you'll find piles of human bodies lying there. I couldn't find anything concrete, but what I did find mentions a cannibal tribe that was seen walking around during the French Revolution on the 10th of August, 1792. Fact 3. In the Parisian Saint-Marvel district, east of
La Bièvre,
there is a boat in the water. Inside of this boat is a man sitting next to a pile of bloody bodies. Beside him, you'll also find 23 purring cats. Now, I was trying really hard to find where this happened in French history, and I may not have found the event that linked together with this, but I did find a really interesting one. There was a batch of apprentices who were treated poorly by their masters, and they were fed food that not even the cats would eat. Well, to get revenge, one of the apprentices sat outside of his master's room and proceeded to meow and howl all night. Well, after a few nights of this, the master felt that the cats were bewitched, so he ordered all of the cats rounded up and killed. Fact 4. When you climb the Paris Observatory in the
Luxembourg
district, there's an underground tunnel that will lead you to an empty room with cake. Once you go down into this tunnel, just turn left and you'll find the cake in question with 2 goblets and a candle. Once you eat this cake, it'll vanish and never return after it restores your health to full. Now, this is a reference to the classic line, "Let them eat cake," which was supposedly said by a princess during the French Revolution. This refers to the fact that there wasn't any bread left for the peasants, and the princess's disregard for their condition was so bad that she decided that they should eat cake, which is more expensive than bread. Fact 5. Let's shift over to Assassin's Creed Rogue for a second. At the Sleepy Hollow region of Albany, you'll come across the Headless Horseman down by the river valley. He has a moveset of a brute soldier, and he wields a large axe, and he's immune to most attacks. Guns and rifles also do nothing to him. This is based on the classic novel Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. One of the fun ways you can actually kill him is by finding a pumpkin head on a tombstone in the nearby graveyard and killing that. Overall, it's kind of a fun little Easter egg if you ask me. Fact 6. While walking around the Abstergo Entertainment, you can find the company patting itself on the back when you find references to Far Cry 3, Ghost Recon Future Soldier, and some of the Splinter Cell games. Fact 7. Lastly, while walking around Abstergo Entertainment, you can find a figurine of Prince of Persia. Now, I mentioned this because I thought I should let you know that Assassin's Creed was originally a Prince of Persia spin-off in which you got to play one of the prince's bodyguards way back in Assassin's Creed 1. So it's fun that they're nodding to this even this far into the series. Well, that's that, and we'll be back soon with more top 6s, the complete story of Assassin's Creed Rogue, and maybe a montage or two about LEGO Batman 3 or Saints Row 4, since they're coming out so soon again. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and we'll chat with you all day and night. I'm Benny.
and I'm Zod for Eligible Monster, and I'll see you next time.